A pleasant day to all of you, grade 9 Valenzuela students. Welcome to Valenzuela Live in Health Time. I'm your health teacher, Mr. Ronel I. Villapando, and I will guide you in our lesson for today. Today, we will discuss about unintentional injury prevention, safety, and first aid. Let me present to you the most essential learning competencies for today's discussion. Demonstrates the conduct of primary and secondary survey of the victim. Assesses emergency situation for unintentional injuries. Explains the principles of dressing. And demonstrates the appropriate bandaging techniques for unintentional injuries. Before we go on to our main lesson, let's try to answer the following questions. Directions. Type the word true if the statement is correct and type false if it is incorrect. You are given 5 seconds to answer each question. Let's get started. Number 1. First aid helps people who are in pain. Time's up, and the correct answer is true. Number 2. First aid is a bridge that fills the gap between the victim and the physician. Time's up, and the correct answer is true. Number 3. First aider conducts minor and major operations. Time's up, and the correct answer is false. Number 4. First aider diagnose patients. Time's up, and the correct answer is false. Last question, number 5. First aid prevents further injury. Time's up, and the correct answer is true. If you answered 5 out of 5 correctly, that was excellent. Prevention is better than cure. Practicing this principle advocates safety awareness, which is essential in achieving quality of life. But our immediate environment possesses danger to everyone. No place is considered safe even in the comfort of our homes. Accidents may happen to anybody at any place at any time. Nevertheless, when an accident happens, it is important to have the knowledge and skills to deal with them. Having knowledge and skills on safety education and injury prevention could help you, your loved ones, other people in your community during the emergency situation. So students, please pay attention in our lesson. First aid. First aid is an immediate and temporary care given to a person who suddenly gets ill or injured. Rules of first aid. It is a bridge that fills the gap between the victims and physician. It is not intended to compete with or to take the place of the services of the physician. It ends when the services of the physician begins. And here are the objectives of first aid. To save lives, to prolong life, to alleviate suffering, and to prevent further injury. Now, let us have another activity. Your task is to find the 5 characteristics of a good first aider. You may write your answer using your pen and paper or type it directly in the comment section. You will be given 1 minute to accomplish your task. Are you ready, students? Let's get started. Time's up, and here are the correct answers. The characteristics of a good first aider are: gentle, does not cause pain or pains; observant, notice all signs; resourceful, make the best use of thing at hand; tactful, does not frighten the victim; and last, sympathetic, must comfort and reassure the victim. Did you get all the correct answers? Wow, that was excellent. Now, let's discuss the principles of first aid. The do's and don'ts in giving the first aid. Do's: stay calm. Reassure and comfort the victim. Check the medical bracelet including a condition such as epilepsy or diabetes. Loosen tight clothes and keep the victim covered to reduce shock. Don'ts: do not give food or drink to an unconscious person. Do not move an injured person unless you need to place him/her in a recovery position. Now, let's discuss the different steps in conducting physical examination when giving first aid. Step 1. Is the scene safe? If yes, proceed to the next steps. If no, do not attempt to go to the accident. Call emergency medical services instead. Step 2. Make sure the victim is lying on his back. If not, roll the victim. Step 3. Check for responsiveness by gently tapping the shoulder of the victim, saying, "Hey, hey, hey, are you okay?" Step 4. If there is no response, call for help immediately. Step 5. Do the primary survey of the victim. Airway. Check if there is a blockage in the airways. Breathing. Use the maximum head tilt, chin tilt method and look, listen, and feel. Circulation. Use carotid pulse. Step 6. While applying maximum head, tilt, chin, lift method, pinch the nose and give 2 initial full breaths to the victim. Step 7. Take off the clothes of the victim that can block the compression area. Step 8. Perform CPR on the victim. Do 5 cycles of 30 compressions and 2 breaths. Step 9. If the victim is revived, do the secondary survey of the victim. If not, continue performing CPR while waiting for the rescue team. Step 10. Do the secondary survey. Record all the data and surrender to the rescue team. Follow the acronym SIMPLE PAIN. Symptoms: the chief complaints of the victim. Allergy: find out if the victim is allergic to anything. Medication: what are the medicines the victim is currently taking? Past medical history that may be related to the problem. Last oral intake only for those subjected for operation. Events prior to the accident. Period of what happened. How long? What started it? Area where the pain comes from. Intensity, the degree of pain, and nullify what stopped it. Vital signs: eyes, dilated, constricted, pupil are unequal, nose, watery, bluish skin color. We also need to check the body temperature and the blood pressure. We also need to conduct head-to-toe examination. Deformity, contusions, abrasions, punctures, burns, tenderness, swelling, and lacerations. Now, let's try another activity. Directions. Arrange the jumbled letters to find the correct answer. You may write your answer using your pen and paper or type it directly in the comment section. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each question. Are you ready, students? Let's get started. Time's up, and the correct answer is puncture. Number 2. Time's up, and the correct answer is abrasion. Number 3. Time's up, and the correct answer is incision. Number 4. Time's up, and the correct answer is laceration. Last, number 5. Time's up, and the correct answer is avulsion. Did you get all the answers, students? Wow, that was excellent. Now, let's watch this video to know more about bandages.
Go, open face. Next, cravat face.
Okay.
Semi-cravat.
Okay.
Next, narrow cravat.
It's quiz time. Directions. Identify the word being described in each statement. You may write your answer using your pen and paper or type it directly in the comment section. You will be given 1 minute to accomplish your task. Number 1. It is an immediate and temporary care given to a person who suddenly gets ill or injured. Number 2. It is used to apply pressure to bleeding. Number 3. It is a break in the continuity of the tissue in the body. Number 4. It is a cut caused by a knife or sharp object. And number 5. Someone who has undertaken training appropriate to the circumstances. Are you ready, students? Let's get started. Time's up, and here are the correct answers. Number 1. First aid. 2. Bandage. 3. Wound. 4. Incision. And number 5. First aider. Did you get all the correct answers? If your answer is yes, excellent job, students. That concludes our lesson for today. But before we end our lesson, let me share with you this quotation by Todd Stafford. Helping others is a secret sauce to a happy life. Once again, this is Mr. Ronel I. Villapando, reminding everyone to please stay safe and healthy. Goodbye and see you in the next episode.